And it's live, dog. Hello for the people that are just joining or rewinding the clip. I'm finna react to this crazy nature documentary real quick. I'm interested in stuff like this, you know what I'm saying? Feel free to subscribe and like and comment. Let's get this show on the road. And it's live, dog. Hello for the people that are just joining or rewinding the clip. I'm finna react to this crazy nature documentary real quick. Dang. Don't mind me if my camera freezing, bro. I don't know what that's about. I don't know why my camera keep freezing, bro.
There is a place in Africa where everything lives in a perpetual state of tension. There is a pride of lions here, and they know they've pushed into the swamp too far today. It's a place of color, of immense beauty, of abundance. The lions are on a quest through this heritage to the world, a precious jewel in our hands. The water here connects everything. It is freedom for some, it imprisons others. It is the center, the giver of life, the cause of ancient feuds. As we travel through its veins, we'll understand it is one of the greatest rivers on the planet, and everyone wants something from it.
Sorry about them pop-ups.
This brilliant monocular telescope is taking the world by storm. It lets you see everything from miles away.
It'll go away, bro. Hey, am I really copyrighted for this?
The first chapter of our story begins right here.
Hold up. I need something to drink. It's gonna be a long night. The apple juice, dog. You already know how we gotta do this, man.
In southern Africa, as the water flows strongly into Botswana, it forms the panhandle-shaped Upper Okavango, the deep water. It is pristine, wild, and remote. It is one of the three distinct faces of the river. This is paradise.
Paradise.
a lioness, leads her pride into one of the most dangerous hunts a lion can take on: buffalo. At least one of them has no future.
Dang, whole game. It's over with, Buffalo. It's over. It's over.
But it's often the one you would least expect.
Oh my God. Yo.
No one would have predicted that her day would end so badly. The lioness's pride waits for days, but then finally moves off, leaving her for dead.
Wow.
Her shoulder is injured, her ankle shattered. Story is far from over. Hers is just one of the intricate stories in this complex wonder of the world.
Wait, so these people are recording it and they knew the lion was injured and they didn't help the lion. That's crazy.
Rains at the source over 700 kilometers upstream start a massive push of over 11 trillion liters of water each year. It takes a single raindrop 6 months to travel the full course of the Okavango, each adding to the epic story of this river. And so begins a journey that is legendary, passing through secret underwater windows. It goes down the labyrinths of monsters. It takes us over the bones of those that did not survive the last flood, capturing their nutrients, passing them downstream to those that can use them, and on to one of the greatest wonders of Africa.
The Nile. I bet that's the Nile, bro. I think.
There are always consequences. Every action has a reaction, like a well-crafted Stradivarius violin. Plucked at one end, it shivers on the other. The injured lioness is slowly recovering her strength. It's been weeks. A lot has changed since the buffalo attack.
Oh, she's a 5. Oh,
It's
okay.
as if she's woken in a completely different world. The flood has come in, cutting her off from her pride. That will make her life difficult. She's finally gained enough strength to start hunting in the overspill from the river. But she's a lone lioness with a handicap. Her dislocated shoulder has been eased back. Her shattered ankle is still healing.
Wow.
But
man.
she's got another reason for staying alive.
Wow.
Somehow, she's managed to keep them alive and secured them in the deepest of reeds, a place on the edge of the river where almost no one goes. There is a phrase in Botswana, fiketsa di geweto. It means overcoming a handicap, a challenge. Fiketsa, we'll call her, is a caring mother.
Oh. No, I'm gonna include myself.
There is an unusual bird in the swamp, one that, unlike Fiketsa, leaves her young the minute they hatch. They live in among the small nymph-like flowers, and each dawn the skirts made from soft petals open as these nymphaea water lilies awaken. These leaves, flat buoyant pads, set the stage for a pair of gangly chicks. Day-old African jacanas already know where the food is. And they get there on oversized feet they'll have to grow into one day. They're not ideally adapted for running, nor flying, but getting around on floating lilies, that is their speciality. It helps that they weigh just a few grams. Without a mother, two tiny fluff balls with long toes wandering around a thin platform of lilies won't last very long out here. Jacana mothers always abandon their chicks.
Hold on. Hold on, let me see. I guess if I move myself over here, it'll look a little more coherent. Yeah, okay, yeah, that'll work. Yeah, that'll work.
Chicks as they hatch and leave them entirely in the care of the males. The father has his own flotation issues to deal with, but he keeps up with them, watching for any.
Hold on, my bad, guys. I'm checking it. Yeah, that look good.
Anything suspicious in the water. And there it is.
Wow, in plain sight. That's crazy.
With a coded chirp, he calls his chicks to him. It's not just to hide them from the crocodile, he has to move them to safety. And the best way for him to do that is to tuck one under each wing and walk them out of danger.
Wow, I didn't know that.
Keeping the kids quiet in a dark place is always a challenge. Those that survive here are the ones that are most aware of the sinister hiding in the beauty. Sometimes the threat comes from a different direction. In an instant, the Jacana family's floating home can be destroyed by a giant, himself only looking to stuff in as much high protein from the lilies as he can possibly manage in a day. So it's off on a dislodged island to the next location for them, a vagabond's life. But if there's one single designer of paradise here, it is these giants as they glide through the vast reed beds that surround the river.
Wow.
The dominance of this entire system is established with each step they take.
That's crazy, bro. I gotta see
Their
one
constant
of those.
movement leaves behind them bigger and bigger highways in the reeds, creating a mosaic of paths right across the Okavango. It is landscape architecture on a grand scale. These are the real gardeners of Eden. They come for what the river provides for them, food and water, but they change that river itself, the direction, the speed of the flow. It's the perfect partnership, because the river thrives on change and elephants provide that. Elephants drift nonchalantly from island to island.
That lion know better. Yeah, you know better, don't you?
Their sudden and silent arrival surprises some young lions.
Oh, they know better. They know not to attack. You know better. That's a sound in there?
Dry ground comes at a premium in the swampland, so the lions give it up reluctantly.
I bet they do.
But there is no doubt at all who the real masters of the swamp are.
Hey, bro, them lions running, bro.
As the elephants charge through the water,
be the king
they
of the
churn it
jungle.
all up, and that releases nutrients again. This freshwater plankton connects the entire underwater food web, and that is good for everyone, even the monsters of the deep. And then the water starts to vibrate. Another major force is on its way now. Catfish, called barbel here, arrive in their millions at the head of the flood, feeding on anything and everything in their path. It's a madness of fish. And it disturbs everything. catfish are both hunters and hunted. To drop your guard in these waters,